Okay, I'm considering buying this watch, the Fairlander 4. I've always been interested in watches, but the most expensive watch I've ever owned is a Fossil watch a lot like this one for like 90 bucks. I never thought in my entire lifetime that I would ever be looking at a watch for more than $1,000. But here we are. So here's a very quick 101 on watches. There are two main types of watches, quartz and mechanical. Quartz watches have a battery inside of them. Therefore, they are more accurate when it comes to keeping time. They also require less maintenance and they're cheaper. A mechanical watch has no battery. It's powered by a wound spring inside of the watch. It's still fairly accurate when it comes to keeping time, but it's not as accurate as a quartz watch. The mechanical watch might be off 3 to 4 seconds after a 24-hour period. Mechanical watches are also more expensive, and from time to time you actually have to wind the watch and reset the time if needed. One way you can tell the difference between a quartz watch and a mechanical watch is by the second hand. If the hand ticks, it's most likely a quartz watch. If it sweeps, it's most likely a mechanical watch. In the watch world, mechanical watches are the watch of choice, which is what this Fairer watch is. So why in the world would you want a mechanical watch over a quartz watch? They're more expensive, they're less accurate, and they require more maintenance. Because it's impressive. The craftsmanship that goes into creating these watches make them more like a piece of art. Remember, there's nothing else besides gears and springs keeping time. There's no battery, there's no GPS signal, it's purely mechanical parts. And so that's why mechanical watches are more like a collector's item. If you buy the right watch, it can actually increase in value. Will the one I'm considering do that? Nah, maybe not. Fairer is considered a micro brand. Luxury brands like Seiko, Omega, and Rolex have a better chance of appreciating value. Now, let's talk a little bit more about this Fairer watch. This has an added layer of mechanical complexity. It's a GMT watch, which basically means it has 2-hour hands. This is great for pilots and travelers because it allows you to set 2 different time zones. So you could set 1-hour hand to where you live and the other one to where you're traveling to. Pretty neat. The watch is also water resistant up to 10 ATMs, meaning you could go snorkeling with this watch if you wanted to. But personally, I don't want to risk it with a $1,500 watch, especially if I get the leather strap. But overall, I really like the look of this watch. I like the color. It's also more common to see Roman numerals on watches, so I like that this actually has numbers. And the back of this watch looks really cool. On top of that, Kevin O'Leary actually selected this watch from just a random assortment and put it in his top 3. So if it's good enough for Mr. Wonderful, it's good enough for me. Now, I feel obligated to point out that this would not be Dave Ramsey approved.
Well, what a stupid butt plan is that? That's ridiculous.
This is 100% discretionary income that we could be putting towards our next investment property or putting it in the stock market. But we have been hitting our saving and investment goals lately, so a little reward shouldn't hurt the wallet too bad. Thank you guys for watching. I'd love to do more content around watches. So if you guys find this interesting, hit the like button, subscribe, drop it down in the comments, whatever you want to do. And I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. See you next time.